Welcome back to Flash News, the breaking news that isn't really breaking news. My name is Juan Saraya and today, October 3rd, we have two many important events to talk about, starting with the economy section. Secretary of Tax Administration, or SAT, wants RFC obligatory for everyone 18 plus. This law will probably become a reality next year. SAT requires every Mexican registered on the RFC to prevent identity theft and tax evasion, so all the young people over 18 years old will need to do this. If this law gets approved and Mexicans don't register their data in the RFC, SAT could penalize them. Currently, over 30 million of Mexicans aren't registered in the RFC, so it is expected for the 2023 that all the Mexicans will be paying taxes for the Mexican government. Inflation rate has increased to 4.75% in September. Banxico predicts that the inflation will continue increasing during the next months until it reaches 6% at the end of the year. Those are bad news, because that means all basic products will rise in price, affecting millions of Mexican families. 141 pesos and 70 cents is the minimum salary of the average Mexican, and actually this isn't enough for many Mexican workers. If inflation continues rising, the Mexican economy will be seriously affected, decreasing production and generating unemployment. At the same time, Jonathan Head, vice president of Banxico, had a meeting with the press to talk about the Mexican economy for the next years. His investigation team found out that the economic growth will reach its maximum point at 2022, and then it will start to decrease in 2023. Head says that if government doesn't control that decreasing, in the next 5 years, Mexico could have a short period of economic depression. And now I will leave you with the entertainment section.
Hi, I will talk about great celebration on the November 20 in the Zócalo. Why should Mexicans be interested in this celebration? Because a good Mexican citizen should know their origins and the history to understand the development of the country. This November 2021 marks the 111th anniversary of the commemoration of the Mexican Revolution, and it could be one of the most emblematic celebrations in history. Let us remember that since 1939, this national anniversary has served as a framework for the commemoration of the imposition of military and naval decoration. This commemoration is of great significant signs after independence and the War of Reform, the third great national transformation, the first social moment of the 20th century in the war, which arose of the desire for a democratic life for all the Mexicans.
Hello, I'm Omar, and in this part, I'm going to talk about technology. The technology is so important in our lives because we can do everything with that. So, I can tell you 3 predictions. The first prediction is about cars. In the year 2050, we will have flying cars. The second prediction is about the computer. In the year 2051, the computers will have more RAM. Oh my god, this is incredible. So, if you want to have a computer with more RAM, you'll do everything, forget it. And I know. The third prediction is about software. I can tell you something about the counters. About counters. Because in the year 2055, the counters will be replaced for a new software. If you can do the new software, you have the control. So you can do it if you want, obviously. Have a nice day.
Hello, my name is Carla. I will tell you about the weather in Cancun. If you are looking for the sun to tan and returns on your next vacation, you should know the weather forecast in Cancun. It is important to know it when planning a vacation. Normally, the weather in Cancun is almost perfect, with warm temperatures and plenty of sun practical all year round. You can travel to Cancun in any season of the year, but without a doubt you should know the weather to have the best vacations and prepare your trip in advance. The geographic location allows the temperature in Cancun to be 26 degrees Celsius, ideal for all the tours and activities in the area, or to lie on a lawn chairs and enjoy a delicious sandwich on the beach. Although the climate is very similar throughout the year, there are two different periods in Cancun. The season of months extends from May to October and is slightly warmer. The dry season is from November to April. With cooler temperatures, this is due to the north winds that are stronger this season's calling the coast of the Caribbean Sea. The best time of year for you to travel to Cancun or the Riviera Maya is during the last months of the three seasons, that is, from January to April. Humidity will be high in Cancun. So, what are you wearing to be sauce?
We turn to the political news that have occurred in our country and the rest of the world. Firstly, US will reopen Canadian and Mexican borders to fully vaccinated visitors. The United States plans to ease restrictions on travel for fully vaccinated visitors from Canada and Mexico, starting in early November. Relaxing bans have been in place for more than 18 months, according to senior administration officials. The new rules, which are similar to those announced for international air passengers, will be rolled out in a phased approach. The first phase, kicking off in early November, will probably allow the fully vaccinated visitors traveling for non-essential reasons like visiting friends or for tourists to cross US land borders. The second phase, starting in early January 2022, will apply the vaccination requirement to all inbound foreign travelers, whether traveling for essential or non-essential reasons. The new vaccination requirement deploys the best tool we have in our arsenal to keep people safe and prevent the spread of COVID-19, and will create a consistent, stringent protocol for all foreign nationals traveling into the United States, whether by land or air, a senior administration official told reporters. Mexico with the largest lithium mine in the world. China's seek to exploit it. Mexico tops the list of the largest lithium deposits in the world, according to the ranking made by Mining Technology. The report indicates that the mine for this element, located in Sonora, is the largest deposit of this element with proven and probable reserves of 243.8 million tons. Sonora might be an open pit operation that is proposed to be developed in two stages. In the first, we have a production capacity of 17,500 tons per year of lithium carbonate. The second stage will double the production capacity to 35,000. Stated in this report called the 10 largest lithium mines in the world. In the list, which classifies the 10 largest lithium mines on the planet, according to Preventing Probable Reserve Sonora, surfaces on Humboldt County in Nevada with 179.4 tons per year, and Port Hedland in Australia with 151.94 tons per year. We are in an energy transition around the world, and in the federal government, we are working on that. Lithium is going to become a new oil because it is a basis of accumulators. Lithium will be strategic, said the head of the Ministry of the Environment and Natural Resources, Victor Manuel Toledo, today. In other news, are you very comfortable? ADLO criticizes universities that have not returned to face-to-face classes. The president said it was already clear that there probably won't be serious risk for students. He assured that being alone subject to internet systems is toxic. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador criticizes the universities for not returning to face-to-face classes, although the teachers are already vaccinated, for which he called on the system to return to the system classroom. In the morning press conference, he stated that it was already clear that there may not be serious risks for students. He assured that being alone subject to internet systems is toxic and alienating, and that communication and debate in the classroom is necessary. Will public schools return to face-to-face classes? Why are universities delays in returning to classes? Why are many universities not returning to classes and public schools that are not returning to classes? For what reason? It is very comfortable for those who are saving their money and are at home and don't any risk. We are going to get used to that. All the means delay. That's all.